Hello, Lauren here with another training, and today what I'm going to do is I want to share with you 5 tips on how to choose a SAD lamp. Now in this case, SAD is referring to Seasonal Affective Disorder, so let's go on ahead and get started. Now estimates vary, but somewhere between 4% and 6% of the North American population suffers from Seasonal Affective Disorder. Now the particular kind of SAD that I'm referring to is winter depression. Winter depression rates tend to increase the farther north you go to in North America, as the condition is linked to decreased sunlight where the days get shorter. Thus, it makes sense that one of the ways to treat SAD, the winter depression type, is through the use of SAD lamps. Now, as with many purchases, you want to do your homework before you decide on a lamp that is safe and effective. Now what I want to do is I want to share with you some helpful tips to consider when looking for a SAD lamp. Now the first tip is get recommendations from your local Mood Disorders Association or your doctor. Now if you have a local Mood Disorder Association or another mental health association or even a doctor, namely a psychiatrist or even a psychologist, talk to them and see what brand of SAD lamp they recommend and why they recommend that particular type. Now the second tip is choose a lamp with a suitable intensity of light. Now we at Best SAD Therapy Lamps have received phone calls from customers inquiring about this, and really the best SAD lamps should be at least 10,000 lux. This is the recommended intensity of light. With this intensity, you should only require exposure to your lamp for about 30 minutes per day. For some people it may be less, but most times it's about 30 minutes. However, if you go with a lamp of lower intensity, the length of time you will need to sit under it will be increased. Now, I don't suggest you go lower. I suggest you stick with a 10,000 lux lamp. Now, the third tip is determine what style of lamp will work best. Now, the best way to use your lamp is to do something else while you are sitting under it. And also, you should not stare into the light. In fact, this is not recommended. You just need to have your eyes open so that they are receiving light from your lamp. So determine the distance you need to sit from the lamp to receive maximum illumination, and consider the type of stand your lamp is on. For example, if you plan to work on your computer every morning while sitting under your lamp, you will want to ensure that your lamp does not block your computer screen. Now the fourth tip is check with your physician and optometrist before using or purchasing a SAD lamp. In most cases, SAD lamps are very safe. However, if you take medications such as antibiotics or antipsychotics, have eye problems, or have a history of mania, then phototherapy may not be appropriate for you. Now the fifth tip and last tip is ensure that the lamp you purchase filters ultraviolet light. Because your body and eyes will be spending a lot of time under the light, you need to ensure that the bulbs used in your lamp have UV filters or screens. So in summary, Seasonal Affective Disorder does have effective treatments, and one of those is using a SAD lamp. Now by applying the tips above that I just mentioned, it will make it easier to find a lamp that suits your needs, is effective, and is also safe. Now please visit us at www.bestsadtherapylamps.com. All of our products incorporate all of the 5 tips I just mentioned. We only deal with reputable retailers such as Sunbox, Lightbook, Lumirum, Northern Light Technologies. Let me show you real quick. If you go to our website, on the left hand side, you can scroll down, you will see a shop by product vendor. So you can go through and take a look at what products they have. Now, what I wanted to do was also to talk a little bit about something else I think is very important. Now, we do take beating seasonal affective disorders seriously, as well as depression, sleep disorders, jet lag, and other related symptoms. Now, what I want to do is when I mention sleep disorders, I'm actually referring to sleep disorders related to circadian rhythm disorders. And I wanted to focus on this for a minute because we at Best SAD Therapy Lamps have actually received some emails and phone calls from individuals who are not quite sure that they have this type of disorder. So I'm going to explain a little bit more about this. Now, circadian rhythm disorder is usually caused by one of the following. Shift work. Now, this affects people who work at night or work on rotating shifts. There's also jet lag, and this occurs when a person travels across many time zones, and an example being flying from the United States to Europe. Such a flight often produces jet lag symptoms which can last for a week or longer. Now, there's another form of circadian rhythm disorder, and it is called delayed sleep phase disorder, also known as DSP. People who suffer from this are unable to fall asleep at normal time at night. They may stay awake until 2 a.m. or later, and this makes it hard for them to wake up for work or school. There are a few lifestyles that allow for this kind of sleep disorders or sleep-wake schedule, and this problem is actually more common in young adults. And again, it can interfere with a job or school and can cause mental stress. Another form is advanced sleep phase disorder, also known as ASP. This is more common in older adults. It has only recently been recognized as a major problem. People with ASP tend to get very sleepy in the early afternoon, and as a result, they go to bed much earlier than normal. And this causes them to wake up way too early in the morning, and then they can't go back to sleep. And the last form is called irregular sleep-wake rhythm. People who suffer from this are unable to set a sleep pattern no matter how hard they try. Their bedtimes may occur at various times in a 24-hour period, and these times may also drift later and later. And the problems that result are much like those related to jet lag. Now, light therapy that is used for SAD or depression, etc., has actually proven to help with circadian rhythm disorders. In fact, one would use them the very same way a person with SAD would use them. Now, we do also have dawn dusk simulators. If you go to our website again, you can go up to the very top of the screen under dawn simulators. And right now we only have 2 products, but you can take a look at these. These actually help address some of the sleep disorders as well as the lamps. But you can take a look at these and read more about them. I'm not going to go through it because I don't want to make this video longer than it already is. Okay, and that's really all I have for you today. This one was a bit longer than usual, and I do apologize for that. But I want all of you to understand everything that I'm trying to convey to you. That's why I go into a little bit more detail. So if you have any questions or you want more information, again, you can please contact us at Best Sad Therapy Lamps. Our phone number is 866-284-6296. You can also email us at orders@bestsadtherapylamps.com. Until next time, thank you.